What's up, beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm back. It's been quite a long time, and I think I decided to take a break off a little bit YouTube, but then I decided to come back, and I've been receiving some feedback as well. I've just been receiving some very nice comments from beautiful people, and I really appreciate that a lot. So I won't be doing a lot of editing and stuff like that like I've been doing before, but just to make it simple and straightforward. I'm just a new beginner, so I'll try to just be easy and maybe share my stories. First of all, I hope you guys enjoy my background. It's a very beautiful backyard, and I'll just maybe take you a little bit. It's a little bit messy, but yeah, it looks good, and it's quite nice and quiet, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. And it's not very windy as well. It's pretty warm where I am, so, and I'm wearing black, and I hope you guys like the message on my photo, on my t-shirt. I beg your pardon. Yep, it says one people, one color, so we are all the same. Anyway, today I'm gonna make it very easy and quick, and it's just a personal story. But before I start, allow me to open this beautiful drink. Oh, yeah, my camera almost fell down. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty windy here. Let me open this beautiful drink, kombucha. If you like kombucha, cheers, and let's enjoy it. So today, guys, I just want to share about my experience at I need to be very careful here because I think this wind is not very friendly. All right, so today I'm just gonna share. Yesterday I was with an older lady, and we were just having a chat about our experience in our beautiful continent, Africa, and we ended up having a talk about experience in South Africa, to be precise. And kindly don't take it personal. If you're South African, man, don't take it personal. And we are all one country, like it says on my shirt. We are all one. It's not about being the best or being oh, that really sounds really nice. I got you guys. It's not about being there's no anything to do with race, or it's just experiences that people get as in different countries. I need to be very careful with this stand because it's almost shaking. And we ended up talking about our experience at the O.R Tambo Airport. For those of you who don't know, O.R Tambo Airport is one of the biggest airports in South Africa, and personally, I didn't enjoy the hospitality there. Once again, so let me sip this a little bit. So before we had a conversation with this older lady, she was just telling me how she had a bad experience at the airport as well, and I'm just putting this out there for someone who maybe will be going through the airport, and or maybe wants to go to South Africa, and you don't know how it is down there, or because I've never been to South Africa in the country myself. I've been in the airport, and I was transiting to another country. So what happened is, I got at the airport, and I had no idea that the airport it's a silent airport. So basically, they don't announce, they don't say much. It's up to you to find your own gate. If you're looking for the gate to transit, it's up to you to look for basically your next plane, your next catch. All right, I mean, they have signages, and they have screens that are showing you where the planes are. But at this stage, when I got there, I didn't see anything on the screens. So this is where this is where the whole ball game is. So I decided to ask my fellow brothers from South Africa, who I believe there was staff there, and most of them they were. And first of all, before we go to that, as I got to the country, I needed to go through an immigration to transit to the next plane. And I remember I went to the bathroom, and I took I just washed my face to freshen up, and I brushed my teeth, and then I had water on me. So I was going through this agent, or the lady who was trying to transit me. She actually had to look at my passport and tell me, okay, where are you going? Okay, you're just transiting, and maybe she stamps the thing or whatever she did. I can't remember. And this is where it started. And she was just very rude to me. She wasn't really like hospitable, like, okay, for the lack of a better word. She wasn't very like nice to me. Like, she was like, oh, you need to wipe, because I had some, like, I didn't have my handkerchief with me or something to wipe my hands, so my passport was a little bit wet, and of course I was supposed to wipe it. It wasn't like a lot, but she just pushed the passport to me and told me that I need to clean it, and, you know, just clean that. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, this is where the ball game started. And I was like, okay, man, I'm sorry. I took it and I just wiped it on my t-shirt and I gave it back to her. And her face was not very happy, man. I was just like, man, I feel like maybe she's underpaid, or she's just going under, you know, life circumstances. And unfortunately, this was before COVID. I could have uploaded this before COVID, but then I just decided to share this with you guys. So yeah, she wasn't very happy, man. She didn't seem very helpful to me. And anyway, she gave me back the passport, and I told her thank you, and she didn't even bother. She just pushed the thing back to me, and she didn't even seem to really care, like, you know, tell me or have a safe trip or something like that. She really didn't. So that was done, and I went through the same process. I went through a screen, and so I was going to look out for my next flight. And when I was going there, I was really confused. It was my first time at the O.R Tambo Airport. If you've been to the O.R Tambo Airport, I don't know if I'm pronouncing right, O.R Tambo. It's quite a huge airport, and South Africa, to be honest, is one of the best. You know, they'll have better quality facilities than other countries, or in Africa, to be precise. You know, they're more westernized, and it was quite huge. And they were speaking Zulu or Shona, Zulu, I think, on most of the platform, and some English. But I was just lost. I didn't know where. Like, my ticket showed me the gate, where the gate was, but then I think I was just panicking, and I couldn't like figure out where this plane is, because it's quite a huge airport. So I tried to ask some of the guys. I went to the first guy and asked him, excuse me, man, I'm looking for this flight. It's going from here to here. Are you able to help me or are you able to track it for me, like, or show me where it is, or this gate? And the guy didn't even seem to care, man. He just told me, oh, I don't know. It was just very like vague, you know, like it's like the experience was really not the best, man. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I went to another lady, and I was like, okay, let me see if this one can help me out. And it was just the same, man. They was not even willing to help you, man. And so I had to run back to the place I started and ask them where the plane is, and they were like, oh man, this plane is actually leaving now, you know. And so what happened, the person who gave me the gate, she gave me the wrong gate, you know. And she was like, oh man, they've changed to another gate, so you need to go. And I didn't I had no idea, man. I'm in a foreign country, I'm traveling in a farther country from here, and I had like maybe 10 minutes to run from this place to the gate that they've changed. And I had there was no announcement, nothing. Like, there was just nothing, man. Like, you can't tell what is happening next. So it's up to you to find out where this plane is, or what time they've changed. Or you have to be very. Actually, I went and sat in the place where I was supposed to sit, in one of the, you know, the dormitories or the dorms where I was supposed to wait for my plane, and I could see it. But then they changed it, but they didn't change it on the screen. So I was like, oh my god, like I've been waiting here like more than an hour. And because after 1 hour I was like, this plane is supposed to leave almost now, but I can't see it. Like, I went to ask one of the ladies, and she was like, oh no, we're waiting for this kind of plane. Yeah, so like it wasn't like one of the best experiences, to be honest. Like, I think I haven't traveled a lot, but I've traveled to a few transits before, and the experience was not like this, man. It was just until one of the ladies told me that, yeah, this is a silent airport, they don't really announce much, so it's up to you to find out where you stop. I mean, I speak English. There's someone who doesn't speak English, and they're there, and they want to transit from another plane to another one, and there's no announcement. okay, let's say they can't speak, but they can maybe read. How will they find it? You know, like it's quite a disappointment, to be honest. Or Tambo, if you're watching this, or maybe the management. I'm sure this. I know this is a little tiny video. It might not go to a lot of people, but it's a quite a disappointment, to be honest. You know, and I ended up finding my plane, all right, at the different gate, and I was the last person to enter, and I was sweating and I was running with my bags, and otherwise, because they were almost taking my luggages off the plane, because they can't take they can't take a luggage that does not belong to any passenger. So you found out it can also be very stressful, you know. Otherwise, I could have stayed there, and I don't know, I didn't have an insurance with me at that time. I could have maybe had to pay for another flight, or stay another 2 nights or 24 hours or whatever, 12 hours to wait for another plane. You know, yeah. And the guys, man, South African friends, man, I mean, they were not very friendly, man. And it's our continent, it's Africa, you know. We're all one people, different colors, one people. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm coming from a different country, it doesn't matter if I'm black, if I'm white. You know, we need to be very, like, helpful to each other and support each other whenever possible, man. Like, just if you come to Kenya, for example, where I come from, and you go to the airport, I can tell you this, I won't be 100%, maybe let me say, maybe 70%, okay, 60%, 70%, or even 80%. People will be there to help you. They'll tell you, oh, are you looking for this one? Or just go this way, or they can even take you there. You know, they will not be like, I don't know. You know, it's none of my business. And I can see you're working at the airport, so you know, you should be able to help me out, or even just tell me, okay, I'm not sure about this. Maybe you can ask this kind of desk, or, you know, it's more, you know, pretty and more, you know, more human, you know, for a lack of a better word. So yeah, I just thought to post this one out there, and, you know, give you guys a warning, or a heads up if you're planning to go to South Africa or Tambo Airport. It's a silent airport, and don't be surprised if you miss a plane. Don't be surprised if people really don't want to help you out, unless they've changed, because this was like 2 years ago, or maybe 1.5. I think 2 years ago. Yeah. And maybe it's still happening, or maybe it's stopped happening. But I just thought maybe I should just put this one up there and give you guys my feedback, you know. And if you had any experience with the O.R Tambo Airport, just comment below and let me know if what I'm saying is right or wrong, or maybe they've improved, or I don't know. Yeah, so I just thought to share that with you guys, and I'm back, full on, and we're hoping to reach 400,000 subscribers, guys. We're doing pretty good. I just only need 6 guys, 6 more people to help me out, and we'll be enjoying our kombucha, and everyone's gonna be happy. Peace out.